What's good, YouTube? I'm Amir Best, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to discuss how to get bigger biceps. We're going to go through the exercises, we're going to go through the hand placements, we're going to go through all those things. But before I get into all that, I'm going to let you guys know what I added to my diet, and it's cream of wheat. Now, I used to eat this when I was younger. Very good stuff. Well, at least it tastes good to me. Some people can't eat oatmeal, so they'd rather cream of wheat. I do cream of wheat, I do oatmeal, it does not matter. But that's not the reason why I took it because of the tongue. I took it because of the macros. So here are the macros right here. Try to focus then. Alright, if you couldn't see it, I'm going to read it to you. It's 120 calories per serving, 0 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. So I do 3 servings of that. Now, I do 3 servings because I'm trying to hit a good amount of carbs. And that's going to be, of course, 25, times 3, 75. So, 75 carbs. Well, grams of carbs. And I got to get around 125 grams of carbs. So that really fills the rest of it up. Just because most of the stuff I eat is very low carb. Usually high fat and high protein. Or mid fat, high protein. Either or, but very high protein all the time anyway. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that right there. And if you want to add it to yours, add it to yours. If you don't, you don't. But let me know. What do you guys like? Oatmeal? Cream of wheat? Which one better? Alright guys, I'm back home right now. Different shirt, and I got a comfy cover on, or blanket, or whatever you're going to call it. Okay, so we're going to go into how to build a bigger bicep. Now, a couple things we gotta go over first before we go into just workouts and how you do it, okay? So you're gonna wanna know, how does the bicep look and how does it work, okay? So of course you already know what your bicep is at. Most people do. Just right here, okay? The bicep is split up between 2 parts, okay? You got the long head, which is the outer of the bicep, and the short head, which is the inside of the bicep. I was about to say bicep. But anyway, so when you're working out that muscle, okay, you can't work out just the long head or just the short head, because the bicep, and it's a unit, it's gonna work in tandem. But you can put more emphasis, okay, on a certain part of the body based off of your position and your hand placement, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 we're gonna worry about rep range, okay? So for hypertrophy building, and that's to build a bigger muscle, and of course you're trying to build bigger biceps, so you want to hit hypertrophy range, and hypertrophy range is between 8 reps to 12 reps, okay? That's all you gotta do, and you don't have to go super duper heavy. I see a ton of people that are not shaped well in the gym, and they try so hard. I mean, super huge weights. I mean, don't make no sense. Makes no sense. You're not trying to lift the weight. You're trying to really rush the blood to a certain area, okay? Which gave the pump. So that's what you should be worried about. Getting that just heavy enough to where your body has a stimulus to interact with the muscle, so it can force all that blood to there, but not so heavy that you can't do 8 reps or 12 reps. If you do more than 12 reps, too light. If you can do more than 12, too light. If you can do if you can do less than 8, too heavy. Alright? So stick in that range, 8 to 12, and you'll be good. Now, these exercises aren't the only exercises you can do, to build your bicep. There's tons of things you can do to build it. Well, tons of exercises, I should say, to build your bicep. You can use the dumbbells, you can use the barbell, you can use the machines, and you can use the cables, okay? I would suggest using all of them, okay? Use all of them to build every single part of your body. If you got the machines, or you got the cables, or you got the dumbbells, or the barbells, why not use them? Use all of them, okay? It's not gonna hurt. Well, it is gonna hurt, It's not gonna kill you. Alright, so right now, as you see, I'm going through seated curls, okay? And basically, I start with my palms facing myself, okay? So my palms are gonna be face me, okay? I'm gonna start, it's gonna be a hammer curl, and that's gonna work out, because of position, it's gonna work out more of the long head, okay? Which is the outside of the bicep. Now, while working the bicep in the two divisions, you know, the long head and the short head, you also have to work the bicep at the top and at the bottom, okay? So when I'm sitting down, I'm working more of the long head, all right? And I'm working more of the top of the long head, okay? But if I stretch my hand, or I should say my arm forward, and I have my elbow in front of me, and I'm pulling, that's more it's gonna have more emphasis on the lower portion of your bicep, okay? So that's the main trick, to work both sides and to work upper and lower. And that's how you build a bicep, a big bicep. Now again, you can work out with a ton of different exercises, okay? But the bicep is just always gonna be the bicep, and it's gonna always work like that. If you have your hands forward, where you working out? That bottom. You got your hands backward, and that's your hand, but your elbows towards you, on the side of you, or a little bit in the back of you. What are you gonna be working out? The outside and the up, okay? So remember that. And that's all it is on how to build a bigger bicep. It's not hard, it's a simple process, it's just a process. But it was a short video. I hope you liked it. Seriously, like my stuff, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy.